Folks, back here for one more session with some mighty fine folks and far better than average pickers. The folks from 10 Mile Branch. Local yokels. Glad to have you here. We were listening about our young prodigy and his plastic ukulele and how he started. And how did you get started, Dave?
Well, I took piano lessons as a young child and never really cared a whole lot about it. I wanted to play the guitar, and I eventually got a guitar and started playing on it. And in high school, my band director gave me a bass to take it home and learn how to play it.
Who was your director?
Ronnie Mallory.
That's who I thought it might have been.
I'd go in my bedroom every night and learn how to play. And I started joining little groups, FFA string band, jazz band in high school. And when I graduated, I formed my own little group.
Right.
And we played for a while.
Well, you played some when you were in college. And
I played at Troy when I was
right.
there. I played the LBW ensemble for 2 years here.
Right.
And then at Troy is where I played the swing dance band.
Yeah, he's semi-professional, maybe even professional.
I wouldn't go that far. But
He could read music, that's what we meant.
yeah.
And, but he's a good musician. Let me tell you something else. If you see him with the bow and arrow, if he's after you, run. Because he could take you down and skin you. Dodge.
Yeah.
He's good. And you've been playing ever since you were knee-high to nothing too, haven't you?
About
Mark?
10 years old.
Yeah. And obviously you play more than guitar.
Yes, sir. I play a little bit of bass, but the guitar was my main instrument. My grandma showed me Wildwood Flower, and I've been hooked.
Oh
ever
wow!
since.
What a class! What a place to
Right,
start.
Yeah.
That's great. I guess let me on each one of y'all tell me your favorite song.
Oh man. You put me on the spot with that.
I meant to.
Bluegrass song or just song period?
It doesn't matter. Y'all are more familiar with just stuff.
Well,
that's
my
just
favorite
bluegrass.
song would probably be The Way I Am by Merle Haggard.
Okay. One of my favorites is Thank Heavens for Little Girls, the one he did it late in his career where he, it's a great thing. It's mostly done with acoustic accompaniment. Nobody would ever believe Merle had pipes like he's got, though. How about you, Dave?
I don't know. That's
Who made that song?
I don't know that either. It changes every week, so I don't think I could narrow it down to one song.
You ever get one in your head you can't get it out?
Well, some of the songs we've been doing are long gone and stuck with me because I just keep hearing that over and over. And we enjoy playing that one.
Good deal.
I guess one of my favorites would be Wait a Minute.
Wait a minute.
That's by Seldom Seen. That or Whiskey for Breakfast.
No, I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. I've tried it and I don't recommend it. How about you? You're not into the Whiskey for Breakfast crowd yet, are you?
No.
You're kind of more like into the Frosted Flakes for breakfast, aren't you? I
Well,
hope.
that's what I had this morning, so.
Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
You got a favorite song?
Probably my favorite. Well, it's kind of hard.
It's a tough question.
It'd probably be Kentucky Waltz.
Gotcha. Well, that's a classic. I mean, you picked a good one for a favorite.
And probably Kentucky Waltz with Roy singing it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, get chills every time I hear that.
Well, that's what good music is. That's exactly what it does to you.
So,
You become part of the music. I'm trying to remember the song that says, I got the music in me, and it's a rock song, but that's the truth. You actually kind of become immersed in the music. We were talking doing the interview with our friends from down in Florida, our other friends, and they had a good night the night that they appeared with Ricky Skaggs, and we were talking with him, and I said, y'all knew when y'all were up there that you were playing real well. The guy looked at me and said, absolutely. And I know y'all know that when you get there. You get to a place that it's almost like you're in another realm. I mean, it's just the four of you guys picking, and I guess that's where you want to be when you're doing that kind of stuff.
Feel it.
We appreciate you guys coming on. I appreciate the music. Appreciate each one
It's
of
my
you
pleasure.
for coming on. And I never met Bobby until the other day, and just had a great time with him. He watched me fall asleep over here on the couch. That's a dangerous couch.
Yeah, it is.
We had to cut some of the news off the other day, because certain one of our producers, I won't mention his name, Jared, fell asleep on it while I was doing the news that Tom was filming. I couldn't hear it because I'm deaf in this ear. But he said, John, I had to cut some of the news. I said, why? He said, oh, you could hear me snoring over there on the couch. Jared's got young children, and sometimes when we get up here at 7 o'clock in the morning to film some of this stuff, he hadn't been asleep that long.
Well, he offered the couch to me this afternoon, but I figured I better stay clear of the
Right.
couch.
Well, I tell you what, y'all are welcome to use our couch or the front of our place anytime we're here. And we appreciate the music that you brought to us. Hope that you'll show up again, get lost on the square and play some more music for us sometime.
Where are you going next?
Bound up.
Pardon me?
Where are you going next?
Yeah, where y'all going next?
Well, we will,
You going somewhere to the buckboard or?
yeah, we will be at the buckboard Sunday morning at 11 a.m.
So y'all gonna be playing Mother's Day music at the buckboard
Yeah, right.
for that buckboard buffet.
Yeah.
Right, that's a good thing. It'll be something that, you'll enjoy. Go and carry go and carry that special lady in your life, to the buckboard and listen to these guys give you some down-home entertainment and get some of Mama's best cooking at the same time. We thank y'all again for being here, and we'll see y'all later.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care. Hello, folks. Welcome to an extended version of our show, Good News Covenant County. And I'm here with a branch of the family. Well, actually, it's not a branch of my family. It's 10 Mile branch, isn't it?
That's it.
These gentlemen, we were out driving around the other day, and we saw 4 guys out there on the side of the street. They were playing a banjo and a mandolin and a bass and a guitar, and one of them was singing and the other one was singing, and we stopped to see what was going on, and it sounded pretty good because when we first drove up, we thought they'd had a flat tire and they were yelling for help, but they weren't. They were out there. They were playing on the square. They'd found them a place to rehearse, and we had found a local bluegrass band with a bluegrass progeny, or prodigy, or whatever it is, prodigy, right back here. And I want y'all to introduce yourselves to the folks out there. I'm the only one that doesn't play something. You know, I'm take my brain out and play with it. Other than that,
I thought you might play a jug or something.
no, I used to play a jug. I used to play bass years ago.
Yeah.
And piano, but not anymore. We got talented people like this fella here that can
It's a good one.
play bass. Introduce yourselves, Bobby.
Well, we're 10 Mile Branch, and I'm Bobby Jackson from right here in Andalusia. I'm the co-founder, one of the co-founders of this group.
What do you play, Bobby?
I play banjo.
You're a banjo player. I'm a nose picker. And
Well, we won't get into that.
this fellow back here behind me, I must trust him a lot because I've seen him. He is the bass player. He provides the bottom for everything. Tell him about yourself, Mark.
I'm David Pierce from across the creek over in Opp, Alabama. I'm
Right.
the newest member of the band, and I play the bass. I got an upright bass I play. So
And play it well you do, but you can also play the electric bass.
I can. That's my main instrument. I've played
Yeah.
for years.
And
Stand-up's kind of a new thing for me.
yeah, well, you're good at it, I'll tell you that.
Thank you.
And then this young man right here, you,
Hey, you! Oh man.
go and spill your beans.
Well, I'm Zach Holt. I play mandolin.
And what play it well and sing well too, I'll tell you.
Thank you.
And you?
I'm Mark Carter. I play guitar. We swap up mandolin, guitar.
Right. They do a real good job. Now y'all might have seen them some on our show as we do some broadcasts from time to time. They came up here the other Thursday when I was busy and I couldn't get over here in time to do this interview. And they played right out in front of the store, and we had people stopping by, and 4 or 5 car accidents, and I always thought about that Eagle song, was standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona, and they were standing on the corner in Andalusia, Alabama, and no girl on a flatbed Ford came by, but a bunch of other folks stopped, came by and looked at them, gave them the seal of approval. It wasn't a little opera clap, it was a real clap, and really enjoyed them. Tell us about, I know you like to play bluegrass, but one of the important things with bluegrass, I've learned over the years is the harmony that y'all get in. We were talking about Copperline Bluegrass, a friend of all of ours, that group, and what good harmony they have, and how much they can get out of just one microphone.
Yeah.
These guys do a pretty good job with just one microphone too. But who are the big influences in your music? I mean,
Well, with me, it's, my roots go way back to country. But as far as the vocal harmony and all, Bluegrass Cardinals, Doyle Lawson, Quicksilver, groups like that.
oh, what I'd call real tight vocal sounds and they would have that same tight sound because the instrumentation is tight with them as well.
Yeah.
And,
Not to mention the seldom singing also.
right.
They had a lot of influence on us.
And how about you? What's your big influence?
I would say Blue Highway, Lonesome River Band.
Yeah.
Not to mention Family Harmony is some of the best you can ever get.
Oh, yeah.
And this is Zach's grandfather.
Grandfather. Yeah.
And I'm fixing to marry his daughter, so.
So that's gonna put him in the family too.
Let me get out of here. I'm happily married and I got sons. I don't fit. You better be moving
I'm
to
the outside.
David. We're leaving.
We're just slipping in.
And we'll be slipping out real soon. How about you? You've been playing something since you were 15 or 14 or something like that. You've been playing the bass.
It's just a wide variety of what I played, anything from country to jazz to some light pop, so I don't have a specific thing I like to stick with, but this is what I'm doing right now and enjoy it.
Well, we heard that y'all had played up in Goshen. Is that true?
Henderson.
Henderson, yeah. Henderson, Goshen, whatever.
Pretty close.
Well, y'all had played up there, and that y'all got pretty good raves about that. I think that's great. I tell you what, we're going to stop right here and take a break, and we'll be back shortly.
Are you all ready? And in 3, 2.
Welcome back to our interrogation, or whatever you want to call it, with Bobby Jackson and 10 Mile Branch from here in Andalusia and
Mark Crawford.
Florella or Op and Andalusia and Op and all over the universe. We were talking when we left about a bluegrass festival that they had up in Henderson that you were very influential in. Tell us a little bit about that festival and what you're doing now, because
Well, it's we actually call it a jamboree.
We
We don't pay any groups to get on stage or anything, but we have a lot of volunteers and a lot of people that helps us. Well, the original fellow that put it on, Rex Locklear, passed away in 2014. So me and a fellow by the name of Pete Austin, Shelby Cargile, we started it up, and we've kept it going. And it's just like a memorial now in memory of old Rex Locklear.
right.
And we have a real good attendance.
Well, while we were off there, I was talking to him about it. I've got a lot of contacts up in Pike County, people that I've known here and there, in legitimate circumstances, maybe known a few of them in some circumstances that might have had a cloud over them in my early life, in jail, out of jail, or whatever. Y'all had quite a turnout for that thing.
Oh yeah. We have 93 camping spots and we stay booked.
Wow.
You have to reserve your spot or you won't get one.
And here's the beauty of what you guys do. How many people? You had 93 camping spots. I'm guessing that you had at least 93 people that played.
Oh, yes.
Easy.
You know, and they came up there, let's see, how much were they paying to these people to play?
They don't.
Zero, they don't play. And I've been around these things in my life, and you hear some fantastic musicians, and they're up there just because they like the sound, they like to play with play music with each other, play off of each other, that kind of stuff. Of course, the acoustics in front of that old school building, according to some of my friends, are pretty doggone good.
They're number one. It puts me in mind, John, of the old Ryman Auditorium.
Wow.
You know, the Ryman was made for music.
Yeah, it sure was.
This porch that we pick on was made to pick. And so the lean-to that was just put on outside is the same thing. You just get up there and the stage comes alive and it goes out. You really, really don't even need a sound system.
Yeah,
It's that
that's
good.
great. It projects that well. Well, I think the first time I went to the Ryman was 63, 64, and then in 1969, I got to spend a whole weekend up there. That place, sound just
There's none like it.
drop a pin, and you could hear this. It was an amazing place, no matter how you try to replicate something like that, God only does that every once in a while.
That's right.
And that was one of those places. Now you're up there, and you meet all these people that are poor and burned out and playing for pennies and that kind of stuff. But they play pretty good, don't they?
Very good. You'll get as good an entertainment right there as you will anywhere.
Now somebody told me a story about you and the guys with Copperline Bluegrass going down to Laurel Hill and forting up in one part of the complex, putting your travel trailers together, not letting anybody in. Is there any truth to that?
Well, somebody squeezed in every now and then.
Yeah.
Well, we did kind of bunch up. Had a pretty good following right there.
I bet y'all did.
Even a penny whistle player.
Yeah, I would have loved to have heard that. Y'all, you want to explain to them what a penny whistle is? I know what
I'll
it
let
is.
Mark do that because he knows more about it than
It's
I
just
do.
a little flute.
Right.
It's big.
It's a plastic piccolo.
Piccolo. Yeah.
It's not even plastic. It's metal, but it's the little girl that plays. Her name is Feller. She's from Panama City. Actually, she was in our band for about 4 years when I lived down there, and there's not a fiddle tune out there she can't play on that Irish penny whistle, and she does it.
It's a beautiful sound.
It is.
I mean, it really, really is. And one of the fun things that I've noticed about bluegrass is there's no age barrier. You've got Doc Watson and Vassar Clements were two of my favorites. And Merle Watson, God rest his sweet confused soul. Some of my favorites, but Doc was playing when he was way on up, and Merle played when he was just a child, and then we've got Mr. Hope back here.
We're trying to influence the younger folks to.
And he plays pretty good. How long have you been playing mandolin?
Seriously, for around 6 months.
Yeah. Started in December.
Yeah. What did you play before that?
Guitar.
Guitar man. He's a guitar man.
I was a mandolin player, and he got better than I did, so we swapped.
John, I got to tell you a story on Zach there. When he was just a little bitty toddler, between 1 and 2 years old, I was just starting to learn to play the banjo at that time. So I'd get him and his little old plastic ukulele and say, "You want to pick?" And he'd come to my room and we'd just sit there and he'd sit down and we'd just go to it when he was a toddler.
Well, you got it when you're young, or you don't got it, I think. Folks, we're going to take another break. We'll be back shortly.